Hello guys, this is Ed Boon Sucks once again, and today I'm making a proposal. Today I'm talking to you, Edward Boon. I like to make a proposal to you to actually talk about this, about the future gaming industry of Mortal Kombat, of what made you who you are. And here's the deal. I'm willing to take down all of my negative videos about you and your direction of the gaming industry of Mortal Kombat on one condition. I'll even take down my username, and you never have to worry about it ever again. I'll take down all my negative reviews about you and even the username on one condition. If you're willing to talk to me, to go on Skype and talk to me about this, about the future gaming industry of Mortal Kombat, okay? I want to sit down and talk to you about this and talk this out and see if we can actually come to some sort of resolution or halfway point or something about the future gaming industry of Mortal Kombat, because I'm an old-time MK gamer, and even back in '97 when you was doing that road trip in Mortal Kombat 4, I was standing not directly behind you, but off to the left, kind of, and I saw you with one of the arcade games and stuff, and I didn't have a chance to get talk to you about it, but I mean, this was back over in when you was doing that road trip, and I actually saw you in person, but I mean, you probably wouldn't remember it, but I would. Anyways, I mean, the reason why guys like myself and Matt Warren and some of the other guys, they were kind of spread out, but the reason why you're getting so negative reviews is because of the nonsense of the games that you're putting up with, that you're making. It's just like MK versus DC. That wasn't the starting point, okay? It went well past that. I don't know what the deal was between you and John Tobias, but he went his own deal and stuff, but that's beside the point. The thing about it is, us old-time MK gamers, I think we're mostly misunderstood than anything else. I think, I mean, if we can just come to some sort of resolution, just to sit down and talk this out, most the MK, this next generation coming up of saying, yeah, I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, and all this stuff, and I mean, they wouldn't dare say one negative thing about you, because I mean, to them, in their mind, there's nothing that you can't do that's wrong, but us old time fans, anyone that was born in the 80s know this, that it's like, what the hell is this, and it just went downhill from, after MK2. It just went straight down. I mean, not like at a crater speed, but it just went, it just gradually rolled downhill. But I think you picked up some momentum during Deadly Alliance. Okay, and the reason why, because of that, is because you went ahead and it had a plot and a story and better graphics and all this other good stuff, and you just add more to it. And Deception, that wasn't as good as Deadly Alliance, but it was still pretty good. It had the Dragon King, and you actually put a new boss in. That's great, and then and it had add more to the story. But after Armageddon I think it was just a ploy for you to market that game, because Armageddon was supposed to be like, everyone got the notion saying, oh, well, this is the last Mortal Kombat game, so I better hurry and wait at the stored at the doors at the store to hurry up and buy it, you know. I mean, that's what most people thought, you know. I mean, but getting back to it all, at my proposal, at my deal. Now, I'm willing to, if you stop ignoring me, and if you're willing to sit down and talk to me about this on Skype or even over the phone, I don't care. You just use my cell phone number, or text me or something on Facebook or Twitter. I've been trying to get a hold of you on both sides. You know, nothing. I get nothing out of you. So here's my proposal. I'm going to take down. I'll be happy to take down all my negative videos about you that I've ever ridiculed about you, as long as you meet me halfway to talk to me on Skype or even text me or something to get some sort of response from you. I'd be more than happy to take those down and erase my username. But you got to be willing to meet me halfway. I'm not going to settle for anything less. Okay? That's the deal. That's the deal I'm proposing here. Now, but you're not going to do that, are you? You're just going to keep on ignoring me. And I like to just sit down and just talk to you about this and share some of my ideas and thoughts. And, you know, something. You know, if I can get this done, if I can get my ideas across, and actually it might help bring back some of the old MK gamers. It might. They might still, I can't speak for all of them, some of the old MK gamers like myself, but I'm willing to bet they're going to see a little redemption in you. You know, a lot of people took it hard, including myself, saying after that, seeing this go on, you know, I mean, it's really, it's a hard grudge to get over. You know, I mean, when someone, it's like, you know, it's like finding out Superman is a jerk. You know, he's not really a hero after all. You know, it's kind of like that. These are the kind of heroes we looked up to you. And, you know, and then you turn around and do this, you go with MK Comics. It's kind of like if Stan Lee, you know, if he just says, oh, hey, guys, I'm bailing out on Marvel Comics, and I'm going to join up with Stephen King's books. You know, something that has nothing to do with any of Stan Lee's work, okay? And that's how, you know, Mortal Kombat has nothing to do with DC Comics. It never did. They have nothing. There's not one character in either story that has anything in common. Not one. So, I mean, we feel like us old MK gamers have been betrayed. Okay, and that's why you can understand that this grudge that they have. So you can understand, you can get a feel for why we feel this way. Now, I'm willing to push this aside and even erase all my videos about you. If you are willing, not just say that you will, actually do it to meet me halfway and have a discussion about this in some way. It's not going to be some sort of trap or, you know, trick questions or any of this stuff. I want to share some of my ideas with you. I would love this. I would like nothing more than to see some of my ideas get across the finish line here. Just at least one or something. But you got to be willing to do this. Meet me halfway at this point. Because I'm not, like I said before, I'm not going to settle for anything less. That's my proposal. So, Ed Boon, that's what I'm talking to you. You have to meet me halfway on this, or the videos would stay up. Okay? Now, you know, that's the deal. You know, I would love to see Mortal Kombat back to the way it's in its primal days, where it actually has a story going on. I mean, when we go back to Armageddon, it had nothing to do with the previous stories. You want to build the stories. Build, you know, put some logic into it. I mean, I know it's fantasy, but you got to have stuff that the story makes sense. You know? You got to have this. So, I mean, that's what builds. I mean, you got to have the story. The story is the core of it all. It doesn't matter if it's a game or comic book or novel or movie or whatever. The story, if you don't have a story, then it's not much of anything. The story is the core of it all. You know? And that's just one of many things I like to talk to you about this. I like to improve the game. I mean, you're de-evolving back into the times where it's, oh, we're going back to 2D. We got this 3-dimensional. You got the technology, but yet you're de-evolving back to 2D fighting, and you can only fight one end. And it's like, you know, what is this? This isn't what we want. I mean, what was wrong with Deadly Alliance and Deception and Armageddon's way of, you know, moving around, walking around your opponent? What's with this? I mean, the only reason why you had to do that back in the 90s is because you had no other choice. Your technology was limited. Now you've got you got more room. Exploit it. Adventure into it. That's what you want to do. When you get a hit, improve on it. So, I mean, like I said, one of many things I want to talk to you about. That's just one of many. But, I'm wrapping up here. You got to be willing to meet me halfway. To give me some sort of response, an acknowledgement of some kind. You know, text, phone, or Skype. I prefer Skype, so that way we can actually sit down and talk this out. So that's the deal. So, anyways, that's the message I'm trying to get across to you. So, I hope, Edward Boon, that you could actually want to talk to me about this and meet me on Skype, so that way we can actually talk this out. Now, I mean, I just want to get a few ideas shot across, and some people might like it, you know, just to throw that in there. But you know, and don't, like, you know, say I'm just forcing this on you. I just want to talk to you about this. I just want to talk. That's it. Okay? I mean, it shouldn't take anything more than 15 minutes or so. 15 or 20 minutes at the max. So, I mean, this shouldn't be much of a problem. So, that's what I want to do. So, Ed Boon, I hope you hear this proposal. So, please get a hold of me when you do. Thank you.